In today's video, I am sharing with you all a message of encouragement for new homeschool moms. This video is meant to be a form of light and love and encouragement for wherever you are at in your homeschool journey. So if you are new to homeschooling, if this is your very first year, if you are being forced into homeschooling, if you will, because of all of the circumstances that we are faced with right now, I want you to know, I know it's hard for you right now, but it makes me as a homeschool mom just feel this fire inside to just light it up. Like, you guys, we got this. Homeschool moms, we got this. We can do this. We are doing this. You can do this. That is the message behind today's video. So once I finish up with a special message for you new homeschool moms, I'm going to share with you a few resources that I have found, books that I have found that encouraged and helped me along my way. These are not books for my children. These are books for me as a homeschool mom, books that have fed my heart and my soul and given me just a fresh new outlook. And they are honestly books that I could reread at the beginning of every homeschool year. So stay tuned for those at the end. And also I want to tell you, if you have any questions for me as a homeschool mom, leave them in the comment section down below, because I am doing a Q&A video for you all here pretty soon. So I am taking questions for that now. So if you have a question, leave it in the comment section down below as well. I would so appreciate it, and I would be happy to answer any questions you have in an upcoming homeschool video. So for now, let's get to this special message for you homeschool mamas. First thing I want to say is this has not been easy. This has not been an easy transition for us. If I had to pick one year that was the hardest, it would be my very first year, which was kindergarten. I was teaching my oldest, who's now going to be a 7th grader. I was teaching him kindergarten, and that was our most difficult homeschool year yet. So as we are entering a season across the nation, really, of homeschooling becoming a serious thing, you guys, this gives me chills just talking about it. I am so stinking excited for all you upcoming homeschool moms, all of those out there who are new to homeschooling, who never thought or dreamed that this would be their life. Hello, that's me. Never in a million years did I think I would be here homeschooling my children, let alone into our into our 8th year homeschooling. And then on top of it, add a YouTube channel where I'm sharing encouragement with other homeschool moms. Like, that is my heart, is to help encourage other moms and just open our eyes to what homeschooling is and the beauty of it. So all that to be said, I am right there with all of you, and this message is just as much for me as it is for any of you homeschooling moms out there. This is just a video where I want to share my heart. You can do this. You can homeschool your children. You can. You have got this, mom. God gave your babies to you. He trusts you and only you with those babies. So you, mama, if you are feeling in your heart, homeschooling is what is going to be going on in your home for this upcoming homeschool year. Maybe you have been a public school mom all along. Maybe you were public schooled. In case you didn't know, I also was public schooled. I am the very first in my line of everybody in my family to homeschool her children. I am the very first. I understand and can relate to so many of you who are so nervous and so scared and don't know where to begin. How do we even start homeschooling? Where do we begin? Some of you have older kids and you're not sure, how's this gonna look? How do I teach 9th grade? How do I teach my child to read? There's so many questions across the board, but this message is just to tell you homeschool moms, you new homeschool moms, you can totally do this. First things first, take a deep breath. Okay? Just breathe. You can do this. There are so many amazing mamas out there to help lead and guide you along your way. But first and foremost, you need to listen to your heart. Okay? There's no special science. There's no special rhythm. There's no special how-to process when it comes to homeschooling your children. It is your journey. You are going to find the heartbeat of your homeschool. And I just want to be honest, it might take you a year. It might take you 2. It might take you 6, like it did me. This last year homeschooling was our very best homeschooling year yet. And so I am praying so deeply that that continues through this upcoming homeschool year. And I just want you to know there is no special, like I said, rhythm, routine, formula. You find what works for you. I share things here on my channel with the purpose of encouraging moms, with the purpose of sharing our story. We are a homeschooling family just like you. I am a homeschooling mom who never in a million years thought I would be homeschooling my children. And here I am. Like I said, it just happened. It just happened. I would be lying to you if I told you that it has been easy. I would be lying if I told you there weren't days that I questioned, why am I doing this? I would be lying if I said, I've never cried over homeschooling. I've never doubted. I've never second guessed. That is a complete lie. I am being upfront and honest. There are days and there are going to be days that are hard. There are going to be days that you are going to cry and wonder, am I doing the right thing? There will be days where you question your decision. But I promise you, if you stay strong and if you seek God and if you put your children first and stay true to who you are, stay true to your children and just give them that love for learning instead of cramming their nose in books every single day, all day. It's not going to look like public school. It does not have to look like public school. Homeschooling is not public school at home. That's not the point. That's not the purpose. That's not our goal here. So I want you, mama, if you are down, if you are feeling like there are so many decisions and you have no idea what to do or how to make them or where to go or whether to homeschool or where not to, if that is on your heart, if it is on your heart to homeschool your children, do it. Do it. Do it. You will not regret that decision. That feeling is in your heart for a reason. And mama, you run with that. Run with it as fast as you can. I want you to know that one of the reasons I homeschool our children is for freedom. We have so much freedom. We don't have to follow anybody else's schedule. We don't have to follow anybody else's routine or rules or regulations or anything. We are free to school however we want, to use whatever resources we want, to school however many days we want. I mean, honestly, we don't have to follow anybody's schedule. It is our own schedule. I can pick whatever I want. I can use whatever I want. If we want to take a field trip, that's great. If we want to do an unschooling style for a while, that is great. We can do whatever we want. We can go out and explore nature. That's school for the day. We can take a field trip to a birds of prey center. That's our school for the day. I tried to narrow this down to just one piece of advice that I would give you as a new homeschooling mom or even as a returning homeschool mom, because sometimes we need that. We need that. We need to get encouraged. We need to get filled up. We need to have our vision changed so that we remember why we're homeschooling. We need to create a vision for our upcoming homeschool year and what you want to see and how you want that homeschool year to look. Don't get so caught up in different curriculum or different homeschool routines. Do not get caught up in following what somebody else is doing and thinking it's going to work in your home. It may, but I'm telling you, if this is your first year, there's going to be some bumps and bruises along the way, as there still is 7 years in. There are still bumps and bruises. I still don't have it figured out. I still don't know everything I'm doing every single day. Our days are not perfect. We still have hard days. So I want you to know that this journey will be hard, but it will be so rewarding and it will be so, so worth it. You will not regret the decision to homeschool your children. And it just gives me, it's like a fire inside of me when I think of what is going on in the world. Like, let's bring it all back home. I seriously have the biggest fire inside of me thinking about what is going on in the world right now. And no, it's not easy. And there are a lot of families that are forced into making a decision. They're forced to decide whether to homeschool or send their kids to what public school is going to be. And my heart breaks for those moms. But I'm telling you, if it is on your heart to homeschool your babies, you can do this. You can do this. Make this your best year yet. Remember why you are homeschooling. Write down, if you need to, your vision, what you envision your homeschool year to look like. Write all of these things down and keep them on your heart so that you do not forget them. Find other homeschool moms who can help lift up and support you and create your little tribe of positivity and love and light, because you are going to need that through this journey. Your children are going to need that through this journey. So find that and cling to that. Cling to that light and don't let go of that. And I promise you, mama, you got this. You can homeschool your children. Okay, so really quick, I just want to share with you guys a couple resources. These are a few books that are amazing books for homeschool moms. These are the ones I've read and can attest to. There are a few that I'm going to link in the description box down below, as well as these books that I'm sharing with you. There are a few more that I want to dive into, but I have not yet. So I just want to share with you what is on my heart. This message is straight from my heart to all of you new homeschool moms who feel like you don't have a decision in this matter and you're kind of being forced into homeschooling, if you will. I want you to know you can do it. I want you to know if that feeling is on your heart, listen to that. Good things are coming. So the books I want to share with you. The first one, this book is called Teaching from Rest. You may have heard of this before. This book is a pretty simple, short read, but full of so many nuggets of truth. I promise you, this is a book that can be reread every single homeschool year because there is so much truth in this that even I need to hear as we start our new homeschool year. That's the purpose behind this video. I think a lot of us homeschool moms need to be refreshed right now. Those of us who are looking for direction, we need to be reminded why we homeschool. We need to take a deep breath, get out of the curriculum, get out of all of it, and just take a deep breath and remember the heart of our homeschool, the heartbeat of our homeschool, why we're homeschooling. All of those things are so important and are first and foremost to any curriculum. So if you need to get your heart and your mind in the right place, that's why I'm sharing these with you. Next one I have to share with you is Homeschool Bravely. This is a recent purchase and I have loved every bit of this book. This is by Jamie Erickson. It says how to squash doubt, trust God, and teach your child with confidence. So let me find some nuggets in here. Education doesn't have to be fun. Education should be engaging. It should propel a child toward curiosity and wonder. Fun falls too short. Learning should be a deeper pursuit. Let me find some more in here. This one's about mom guilt. I struggled with mom guilt because I felt that by choosing to homeschool, I was sentencing my daughter to a life without friends, which obviously is not the truth. So in regards to following what other homeschool families might be doing, here's a little nugget for you. He didn't give you the same tools he gave them. He doesn't expect you to build the same thing. You have unique gifts, time, and talents. You have unmatched children with one-of-a-kind interests. You have a singular budget with a desire to spend it in a specific way. Everything about you and yours is exclusive. No matter how hard you try to mirror the educational journey of someone else, you will never see the same outcome. What you'll end up with instead is a life of discouragement. You'll always come short and you'll never keep up. My homeschool isn't supposed to look like yours and yours isn't supposed to look like mine. Do not read one more word of this book until you fully embrace that truth. Boom. Boom. That's it. Like, what is that? The mic drop? Like, yeah, totally. Right there. Everything right there. So that one is Homeschool Bravely by Jamie Erickson. I will link it in the description box as well down below. And now the last one I want to share with you is Home Learning Year by Year. This book is an awesome resource, also from Amazon. It is how to design a creative and comprehensive homeschool curriculum. This book specifically has breakdowns year by year, grade by grade. So if you are teaching a second grader, you can flip in this book to second grade. If this is something that interests you, if you are trying to find different supplemental items, if you are trying to do the unschool method, if you will, and kind of build your own curriculum, this book is an awesome resource to have. There are lots of book titles that are listed in here per grade that are awesome read alouds to use with your family. It also gives you different resources and different recommendations, all kinds of things in this, and they are broken down by grade. So this is a pretty thick book, as you can see, but it is all the way from first grade, no, preschool, sorry, preschool through high school. So if you have seen some of the random read alouds that I post every now and then over on my Instagram page, those most likely have come from this book. There are so many books in here that they tie to a specific time period or a specific theme, if you will. So this is something that I just purchased this year, but it has already come in so handy for me. And now there's another one. It is called Homeschooling Wild and Free, I believe. It has a beautiful cover. I have not read it yet. It is on my list of things to purchase. I just have not done it yet. That is my next resource, but I will link it down below as well. If you are needing encouragement in your homeschool journey right now, if you are a new homeschool mom, if 2020 is going to be your very first year homeschooling, these resources will fill you up. Promise you. I promise you. They are so good and full of information that really truly can just help you sit back and take a deep breath. Plan your vision for your homeschool year. Figure out what you want out of your year. Figure out how you want it to look. Don't think it's all about the curriculum. Don't think it's all about the books. Don't think it's all about sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day, because homeschooling is not public school at home. And if you can remember that And remember that nobody's homeschool journey is going to look the same. Remember the freedom and give yourself grace. Mama, you have got this. So I just wanted to share today's message with you. This is a message, or a heartfelt message of encouragement, if you will, to new homeschooling moms, even returning homeschool moms, because we all need it. This is even for myself, you guys. This message is even for me. I need it as much as the rest of you do. So that is today's video. I will see you all in our next video. I thank you so much for being here. I thank you so much for your support and encouragement in all of this. And happy homeschooling, mamas.